to get out and show y'all a little bit of what she do. I mean, it's wet out here. Don't get me wrong. When it's dry, it probably wouldn't do this, but I just had to, man. Hit the gas one time and get on out of there. What's going on, grind schoolers? It's your boy Rob, and we back in the shop today. So today, what we got going down is we are gonna do some things to the Elko. First things first is I'm gonna change the valve covers and like change the way the vacuum line for my PCV valve and all that kind of stuff is like flowing. So some dude at the car show kind of pointed some things out on the car that, you know, could hopefully help me in aiding in, you know what I'm saying, getting this formula for this 350 to work correctly, you know what I mean? Because right now the car kind of stutters a little bit, you know what I'm saying? And then it was doing that before I got my emissions, but now it's doing it even worse now because when I went to take the car to the emissions, homie started messing with the carburetor and doing all kind of stuff to it. So it's kind of out of adjustment. So now what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to tune the carburetor and see if I can get it good this time and get the car running like optimal power and all that kind of stuff. Also, the day of the car show, when the car didn't start, we took the spark plugs out because we thought everything was flooded. You could tell that the spark plugs they're really like black. They're not like how an optimal spark plug would be is like, you know, like clean. It was like really black. So I'm getting too much, I believe, air. So there's too much air and not enough fuel. I think that's what it is, because if it was fuel and not enough air, then it would be like white and wet or something like that. But anyways, you know what I'm saying? Don't quote me on that. You know what I'm saying? The air fuel mixture's off. Let's just put it that way. So we're going to go ahead and mess around. I'm going to go ahead and flip this camera around and show y'all what I'm looking at. And then we'll go ahead and jump into it. Get the car, you know what I'm saying, warmed up, tuned up. And then we'll start, you know what I'm saying, messing with the carburetor and see what happens. So let me turn the camera around. Before we do that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, y'all. So, like I said, the car did pass emissions, man. Shout out to homie that passed my emissions. So, like I said in my previous video, the car is good for another 5 years on this motor. And by the time, you know what I'm saying, by the time that 5 years is up, hopefully I have a different address and I ain't got to worry about the emissions thing. Who knows, man? We might all be in electric cars. Who knows? It doesn't even matter. But anyways, what I got going down is, so dude that pointed out at the car show, my valve covers are mismatched. So this one should be on that side, this one should be on that side. You see my PCV valve goes into the back of the carburetor. Supposedly, you know what I'm saying, I don't know how true that it is, you know what I'm saying, because I don't really know, but I'm losing, what do you want to call it? I'm losing power. I'm losing power supposedly because it's not correct. So the PCV valve should be on this side and it should be going into the front of the carburetor. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the valve covers around, and then I'm going to take the PCV valve, the vacuum line, and I'm going to put it in the front port, and I'm going to take that cap that I have on there, put it in the back port, and then after that's done, we'll go ahead and start the car up, let it warm up and do its thing, and then I'll start messing with my carburetor or adjustment screws on the sides, get this thing running, purring like it was, because it was good, you know what I'm saying? Like the motor wasn't shaking or nothing. Everything was kind of like, you know, whatever, chilling. And now it's kind of like, you know, you can see the engine rocking, and that's not right, obviously. So, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and start messing with all that stuff. It looks like we're about to get a storm, so I'll wait till that's all done, and then I'll, you know what I'm saying, pop back out here and I'll get all that done. And yeah, you know what I'm saying, hopefully we don't have no more stuttering. I'm tired of that stuttering. When I hit the gas, it's like and it goes. It's real slight, real faint, but I know it's there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want that to be there no more. So anyways, we're gonna get this thing tuned and running real smooth, and yeah, continue to put more miles on it, check the spark plugs, make sure that they're not like fouling out or anything, and then we'll go from there. All right, y'all, so I got the PCV into the front, capped off the back. It's actually probably gonna be better right there anyway, because a little bit more space. So before, like, obviously this hose is back here kind of clogging stuff up. And so now that it's in the front, you know, there's a lot more space up here. So we're gonna flip this valve cover onto that side. I already got this one loosened up. Took the little handle things off of here, and then we'll go ahead and switch them right now. Beautiful thing about small blocks, man, is, yo, you could, you know what I'm saying, it's literally, you know, twist those things, 4 of those, boom, 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 on each side. Twist it with your hand, take the valve covers off, and you can replace everything super fast, super quick, man. I see why people use them so much at the track, like, you know, big blocks, small blocks, stuff like that, because they're so easy to work on. LS stuff is a little bit more difficult. Everything's all computerized. It's all tighter up in here. I definitely see why small blocks definitely are super dope. And obviously I knew that, but you know what I mean? Just newer technology is always, I won't say always better, but you know what I'm saying? LS is where it's at. But, you know, the small block stuff, I definitely see why, you know, so many people still have it. I see why so many people told me to keep it old school. And, you know, just because the ease of everything, man. If I want to change some spark plugs, everything's right here. It's not all, you know, like all constricted by other stuff. But anyways, man, let me go ahead and flip these valve covers, and then we'll go ahead and start the car up, let it warm up, and then we'll start working on trying to tune the carburetor. All right, y'all. So got that valve cover on. Now I'm about to put this one on this side. Yeah, just a fun fact, man. Like I said, everything on this car has been built by me and my dad. And also too, like, this small block should run, like run, because when we first built this thing, we kind of mapped everything out on paper based on, you know what I'm saying, like we basically did the math, I should say, based on what horsepower numbers I wanted. And we selected parts based on, you know what I'm saying, basically doing the math, because pretty much motors, if y'all didn't know, I'm sure a lot of y'all already do know, is all math. Everything in the motor is mathematical, from, you know what I'm saying, the piston clearances to, you know what I'm saying, the stroke and the, you know what I'm saying, the whole nine. Everything in here is math. And to get the perfect combination, you got to, you know, you figure out the best, you know, formula, I should say. So anyways, all the way from these aluminum heads, these heads, I built myself. I built them in my basement. So pretty much, you know what I'm saying, I installed the springs. I installed the push rod, or not the push rods. I installed the lifters, installed the rock arms, all that stuff I installed. You know what I'm saying? The retainers, everything on this head I installed. When I first bought them, I bought them from a dude out west a little bit. He sold them to me bare heads. There was nothing on them at all. So I had to go in and I had to figure out how to do, you know what I'm saying, the push rod length, how to do the clearance between the valve lash. There you go, the valve lash. And these are roller rockers, you know what I'm saying? And I had to figure out all of that stuff, man. So everything in this motor is all brand new, you know what I'm saying? It's brand new pistons. I think the rods are new. Maybe the rods aren't new, but the pistons are definitely new. The push rods, the rockers, the springs, the heads, you know what I'm saying, the camshaft, the crank is, I believe, is new as well, because the crank that I had was all scorned up. So pretty much everything on here is brand new to when I first built it. You know what I'm saying? This car doesn't have that many miles on it, you know what I'm saying, because I haven't driven it that much. It's always been in like the construction phase. So this motor has just basically been in here and getting me from point A to point B here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I daily drove this car. But anyways, I just want to cut y'all on and show y'all, you know what I'm saying, that everything in this motor is performance. Everything from the camshaft to, like I said, the rock arms, everything. So the car, like I said, should run. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and put, it already does run, but like with no gears, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm doing a roll, if I'm hitting the gas from a roll, this thing is a dog. From the gate, it's pretty good. From the gate, it's pretty good. It could be better. But from, like, you know what I'm saying, like 40 miles an hour, 30 miles an hour, something like that, if I smash the gas, it's a no-go. So anyways, man, I'm gonna go ahead and slap this on, and then I'm gonna, once this rain stops, I'm gonna turn the car on and then start messing with this carburetor and see what it do. All right, y'all, so I'm just letting the car run right now. 170 degrees is fine, I believe. You know what I'm saying? Operating temperature, 160, 170. And then I'll mess with the RPMs and stuff like that. But for now, you know what I'm saying? I'll just wait till it gets there, and then once it gets there, I'll get out of the car because it is sprinkling a little bit. But yeah, once it gets up to operating temperature, I'll get out of the car and start messing with the carburetor. Also, I don't know if you can tell on camera, but you can see everything vibrating. Like, you can see my fingers vibrating. You know what I'm saying? The car ain't supposed to like do that. You know, I know it's cammed and everything, but it's not supposed to be vibrating like that. And if I go out there and I show you the motor will probably be rocking a little bit. And so what I wanted to do is I want it to be, you know, good and just staying still. I don't want it to be all rocking and doing whatever it's doing. So yeah, like I said, once I get into the engine bay, I'll go ahead and start tuning the carburetor, and then hopefully we're successful. All right, y'all. Now, I don't know if you can tell, but the motor is kind of moving. It shouldn't be like moving like that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and start adjusting this idler screw, or I don't know which one's which one's wheel, which one's not, but I'm gonna turn this one all the way in until the car dies out. Ah, come on. That's one. And half one. Pretty much what I'm looking for is for it to smooth out a little bit. Trying to get it to smooth out a little bit. Then I'll turn this one all the way in and do the same exact thing. Half of one. One, do a half, turn out. I messed it up, my bad, y'all. So I don't know if y'all can tell, it's kind of smoothed out a little bit. I think I'm about 2 turns out. Let me go ahead and turn this camera off and then see what it do. I'm gonna adjust the idle. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit and then see where we're at. But you can kind of tell the motor's not like really shaking like it was. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and turn down the idle and see if I can mess with this screw a little bit more, and then see where we go from there. All right, y'all. I don't know if you can tell, but it's smoothed out a lot more than what it was. You know, it might not be perfect, but you know, it's a lot quieter in here. I'll probably take it for a ride real quick just to see. I really don't want to with the wetness on the ground, so I might wait a little bit before I take the car for a ride. But yeah, I pretty much got it to where it sounds a little bit decent, man. Yeah, I mean, I got it to where I guess I can get it. So yeah, but anyways, once the road dries out a little bit, shouldn't be too long, I'll go ahead and take it for a ride, see if it's doing that stutter stuff still. All right, y'all, I couldn't help myself. I ain't gonna get out the car and show y'all because it's raining, but I couldn't help myself trying to, you know what I'm saying, getting in the car. I know the car's gonna get dirty, especially in this dirt and stuff like that, but I just, like I said, I couldn't help myself, man. I had to get behind the wheel real quick. The car doesn't seem to be breaking up at all, and I don't have windshield wipers either, so that's why, you know what I'm saying, the car doesn't seem to be breaking up at all. But then again, I can't tell. The car's already all the way up to temperature, so I know that, you know, we're pretty much good. But like I said, it's not breaking up at all. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, let me go ahead and get out, man. I ain't gonna, it ain't raining that bad, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, you can see the car is filthy already, but it sounds so much better than it did, man. So much better than it did. I'm not gonna stand out here too long. I just wanted to show y'all the car while it's out. You can hear the car chopping. It sounds good. I'm gonna give it some more, you know what I'm saying, test runs to see what it's like before I give y'all a final determination as to whether this car is like still breaking up or not. I'll drive it a little bit more. I mean, the car's already dirty, so I might as well keep it rolling. But yeah, man. Right now I'm about to just enjoy it and keep on working out the kinks, man. So I'm about to get back in and listen to the car, see what feedback is giving me, and then we'll chop it when I get back to the crib. I had to get out and show y'all a little bit of what she do. I mean, it's wet out here. Don't get me wrong. When it's dry, it probably wouldn't do this, but I just had to, man. Hit the gas one time and get on out of there. I wish I had somebody to record, but obviously it's just me out here, you know what I'm saying, having a little fun real quick. But yeah, she laying them down, y'all. She laying them down. Let's go. I'm gonna have to do it when it's dry to see if I really actually fixed my problem. Like I said, it was stuttering a little bit. It was stuttering a little bit, but now, you know what I'm saying, it seems to be good. So yeah, let me go ahead and do one more, and then I'm gonna take her back home, back to the crib. All right, final test, y'all. The little key test. Car's warmed up. Everything's good. Let's see what's going down. All right, y'all, that's gonna do it for this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it. The second time I tried to do a burnout or whatever, the second time I tried to do a burnout, she wasn't having it. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to shut off and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of just left it alone. My car is filthy now. I did it for y'all, man, because I wanted to get this content out to you guys, or else I'd have just waited to drive the car at all. But now she need a bath again. It is what it is. Also, too, I can't blame it on y'all, man. I wanted to drive my car, you know, and see what it do with the, you know, the tuning of the carburetor. So it's still kind of breaking up a little bit if I hold the gas consistent. As far as like taking off and all that kind of stuff, it's not really doing what it was doing. Starting the car seems to be fine. We'll see what happens when the car's cooled down, and then we go to start it again. The car seems to be running smoother, a little bit more quiet. So pretty much, if it's idled down and the mixture is not right, it's in jeopardy of shutting off. You know what I'm saying? But it's idled down and the car is staying consistent. So I used to have problems getting to like a light, and the RPMs would, you know, climb up because, you know, the idle speed is super high. Or like, you know, just sitting there idling. In order to get it to idle, I would have to have the idle speed up and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get some more miles under it, see how that the tuning of the carburetor goes, and then if it's good, then we'll just leave it alone. After we do some miles put some miles on the car, we'll check the spark plugs and see what we got going down there, see how things are going. And then, yeah, like I said, man, just on to the next thing. And if I can get the carburetor tuned right and the whole motor just working flawlessly, we won't even mess with the Holly Sniper kit. We'll just keep it carbureted and just, you know that we got to tune it every so often, I guess, you know. But other than that, man, she ran good. I'm curious to see if she'll burn the tires when it's dry out, just because, like I said, if I can get the gears in the back and if I can get the car running at its like optimal power, then I think we'll be good to go. Obviously, I can't really tell no power difference between you know, switching the valve covers, and I know that sounds hella silly. You know what I'm saying? I know it sounds really silly. However, you know, what I was thinking about, and like maybe some of you guys that know motors and engines like that can put me up on game, but what I was thinking about is the only way that I could see that being a you know, an issue or not, you know, or robbing me of horsepower with the valve covers like backwards like that, is because there's less vacuum now going from the, you know, this side of the what am I trying to say? This side of the valve cover into the front of the carburetor is using less vacuum because the vacuum line is shorter. I had that long vacuum line going all the way up to the front of the valve cover, and maybe that could be it, you know what I'm saying? Who knows, you know what I'm saying? And it could be run smoother because, you know, we are using less vacuum and there's no vacuum leaks or anything, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, you know, I'm not a engine builder. So anyways, like I said, it seems to be doing all right. I can't wait to like actually drive it. I just want to run the block real quick just to see, you know what I'm saying, how it does. But once I'm able to really drive the car, then we'll see when we get some miles upon it. So I'm trying to get as much miles as possible. So stay tuned for all that content with the Elko just being out and about, man. It's been in this garage forever. So we trying to get that, you know what I'm saying, in action, you know what I'm saying, like footage with the car. But anyways, like I said, if we are good with the carburetor, I'll just focus on trying to get the car a new rear end. So anyways, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. It wasn't nothing too crazy. I just wanted to get the Elko kind of running right after I got the emissions. And so now, like, we're just moving on to the next thing, man. So anyways, man, go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification so you get a notification every single time we drop another video. Always remember, work hard so you can live free.